record to the cloud. It's just recording me, you know, and that should do it. All right. Good, so let's sit up nice and tall. Yeah, just creating some space to sit comfortably. Do a little like shift side to side. You can kind of snug in and settle in, and yeah, and bring the fingers behind and just like open up the chest right away. It's like good practice whenever to, you know, like just roll the back over a chair. You can, if it feels good, you can take the chin up and then, you know, try the chin down. That actually allows longer lengthening of the neck, and then a little more space to broaden through the heart, lift up through the heart, pull in the belly, and then keep that nice broadness across the front side as you just bring the hands to the thighs, and take a big breath here. And we'll just go, exhale your left shoulder towards the right knee, a nice twist. Look over your right shoulder. Come on back to center, inhale. And then to the other side, exhale. Again, just feel it a few times, just really feeling into the lengthening of the back of the body as you twist. Look over your shoulder, getting the neck into it. Yes, even if we have to sit a lot, shifting up the legs regularly. I know you do that anyway, all of you, but good practice. And if you're in leadership role, always, you know, it's really like one of the silver linings here is that, you know, there is good reason to move, and people know it. So like, no matter what it is, like, let's get up and move. Come back to center. Let's, even right here, take the arms wide, you know, and then everyone just gets energized, and press the hands back. And then let's make fists with the hands, and just do some rolls of the wrists. Up and down and around, just like moving into the wrists and the whole arms. And as you do this, feel the shoulder blades kind of hugging into the ribs and down a bit, so that you actually get broader across the collarbones and longer in the neck. Yeah, and then we'll extend the palms, the fingers out with palms facing the earth, and take the fingers down towards the earth, just feeling how that lengthening through the backside. And then we'll go up the other way and just feel how flexed you can get in the wrists. Like, can you take the fingers up without compromising the lengthening right from the center of the spine? It's like right from the center of the sternum, lengthen out through the heel of the hand. Yeah, and then we'll take the palms flat again, the wrist straight, turn the palms up to the sky. Yeah, and let's inhale the arms all the way up. Yeah, welcome, who's ever come. Let's, yeah, and then let's take the arms, let's just down. Exhale completely. Okay. And just let them float on up on that inhale. So imagine that, you know, as they go up, that you're actually not taking the arms up. Can you feel almost like they're floating up? And then with the exhale, coming down. Let's come down all the way behind the back. Keep the arms as straight as possible and press the hands into each other as much as they can. So depending on your bone shapes and joint shapes and things, the arms might be straight and you have pressure, or you might have to bend the elbows a little bit and have pressure, and just press it and press it. Like one more, like big push, just breathe into it, big breath. Exhale it out completely. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then release it, and now feel the arms kind of just float up, like as if you're not doing it, like the breath is actually carrying them, like helium up, 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 on up. Yeah, and then we'll go exhale on down. And let's place the hands on the legs. And just make fists with the hands again. So you can do a tight fist, feel what it is, like to really grip. And you can even do it with your closed eyes, like just a big grip with the eyes, like squint it. Big breath. And then exhale, like release it. Just release the hands, release. And feel how relaxed, like the opposite is. And then a few breaths breathing into, right in, as if right into the center of the palm. Imagine you have a precious pearl resting, like something that was given to you so dear. And it's just resting at the center of your palm. Kind of like sense it there, just whichever one you feel it in, notice. Imagine in your mind's eye, looking at this beautiful, shiny thing, glimmering and beautiful gift that you cherish. And like really imagining it there. You could almost feel that tiniest little bit of weight. And the more relaxed you are, the softer the home you create for it and the pillow of your palm. And now notice your breath as you breathe in slow and deep. As if the breath alone is softening that space, softening the pillow of your palm, creating a welcoming environment. Like, just like the act of compassion. And you can think right now of any one, maybe a loved one, someone you know or know of, or maybe even a group of people that, that you care for, that you would want to be safe, you'd want to have the calm, a comforting, welcoming, soft place to land. And sense like the quality of the pearl in that individual or those individuals. And that even your energy right here, even just your imaginings and your intentions, and connecting the breath to your emotional, mental body. So shall it be. Creating peace, love, freedom, a welcoming, safe place to land for all beings. Let's bring the hands together at the heart, invoking our practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. And may this practice of yoga, these movements, these thoughts, these intentions, somehow be a positive contribution, like waves rippling out to all beings. We'll inhale the prayer all the way up to the sky. Exhale all the way down through the center, hinging at the hips. And just go as long as the exhale takes you. You can use the elbows on the legs or the floor to support the extension of the exhale. And then we'll come on up. And let's go ahead and just extend the right leg out to the right. Just give it a little movement. Extend it long, and then flex your right foot, ankle. Point your right ankle. Just getting that movement. And then as you flex your right ankle, like we did with the wrist, kind of like try to inch the leg longer through the center of the heel, like inch it out, inch it out, inch it out. Yeah, and then we'll just take a breath here. Inhale, lifting big from the heart. And exhale, just arch it. It's a side arch. You can place your right elbow on the right shin. Have your left hand to the left ribs. And that, you know, that quality of, you know, that softness of your palm meeting the side of a living being. Yes, it is connected to you, all of it. And I love this simple gesture in a pose, because if you've ever cared for a young thing, a little thing, or even, you know, of any age, and you put your hand on that person in loving kindness, something happens, energy shifts. And so we do for ourselves as we do to others. Extend your left arm alongside the left ear, reaching right out from the low belly, and right from where the top of the hip bone meets the abdominal region. Grow from there all the way out your left side, all the way through your left arm, all the way through the left fingers. Maybe the left fingers come all the way over to the right toes. Yeah, and then we'll come on up with the left arm. Keep the head kind of dropping towards the right shoulder, and place your right hand on the right shin. Turn your palm towards the earth, and slowly let your left arm come towards the earth, and then stop where you get that little tug in the neck. Maybe a little turn of the chin towards the sky, or maybe the opposite direction. Breathing into the subtlety, so it can even feel intense, even though you're not really stretching per se. You just have the neck in one direction, the arm another way, but it's you know, getting into those more subtle tissues that can get tight when we don't kind of slow down and do such things. Let's let the left arm drop towards the earth and emerge on up to the center. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. I'm just taking a neutral shape, lifting up through the heart. The inhale lifts the heart, and exhale, hinge at the hips, and just feel into it. Feel everything you feel. Support how you can. You just notice where the body comfortably goes. Back to my mat here. And take just a couple more breaths. Great, and coming on up when you're ready, we'll extend the left heel out and flex it. Flex the ankle and point. Yeah, and then when you flex it, kind of like wiggle it, inch it, like the heel's kicking the leg even longer. And big inhale. And then coming down with the left elbow for support, right hand to the right ribs, and breathe. Feel the connection. Yeah, feel that big rising up. The hand kind of reminds the right ribs to spin open. Engaging the belly always creates more length in the lumbar spine, more support. And then we'll let the right arm come all the way alongside the right ear. Keeping the heart really spacious. Like that glimmering, shimmering of that beautiful pearl, right in the heart, the center of things. Shimmering out. And extending long, maybe the right hand comes over to the left foot. Yeah, letting the left ear kind of drop towards the left shoulder, and reaching out of the waist, on up with the right hand, keeping the left ear just dropping towards the left shoulder. Turn your right palm towards the earth, breathing, really consciously breathing. A few breaths. Notice it may surprise you, like at what point it starts to pull. Take a pause, feel into it, breathe into it. Any subtle shifts of the neck. You know, slowing down like this, quite honestly, you know, this is often why we come to yoga practice or come to teach yoga practice, because it reminds us to slow down, and these subtleties, especially with the neck, so important. Yeah, coming on up. Let's take both legs out. Sitting straddle pose. Yeah, reach, do that big reach through both heels. Now, sitting up really tall, maybe the hands behind you to kind of lift the low back out of the hips. It might be there for you. Some of you just might be like, oh, yes, my favorite pose. And you want to come on over. If you've been sitting all day and haven't moved much, just be patient, be gentle. Maybe we don't need to rush into things. Even just taking the legs in a different position is super beneficial. Great, one more breath. All right, good. Let's cross the legs one more time. Yeah, and then we'll go for, let's just go for the wrists like so. Hold the wrists, we'll give a little roll to the wrists, both directions. So we move the ankles, we move the wrists, we move the fingers and the toes. Let's place the palms together in prayer. Let's lift the heels of the hand way away from each other. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and take the legs out straight. And just doing some energy moving, self-care, love pats. So we'll just start to do some patting right down the center of the leg. Right down, right to the center, down the enter thighs, inner knees, shins, ankles, top of the feet. Let's come up the outside of the legs. Many lines, nerve lines, and meridian lines, the outside, the sides of the legs. Let's go down the sides of the legs again. And then up the top of the legs, down the thighs a little bit, all the way around. The energy movement, thighs, muscles, they're meaty, tenderizing, meat. Let's bring it around. And let's bring it around to the hips, to the buttocks, lower back, tapping, tapping, tapping. Give some love to the adrenal glands. So that hips, take it up to as high you can to the mid-back, kidneys back there, and it'll come around to the belly, low belly. And let's go around, we'll do, let's see, counterclockwise. So in the direction the digestive system moves. And then coming up to the chest. Tapping energy, this region, these are the lung and heart meridians. Let's go out through the right side. Brachial plexus, down the inside of the arm. I really feel it. There's so many nerve lines in the web of between the thumb and the index finger. That's an important one. If you have headaches, take a little pinch there. Up the other side of the arm, the shoulder, a little tap, 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 side of the neck. Chest. Now to the other side. And around up the arm. Shoulder. Neck. And then let's go like tap, 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 tap. Let's go up the chin, around the jaw, right at the forehead. Yeah, do like to do the fingertips. That's nice. You can tap them at the same time. Like just through the forehead area, around the temples, under the eyes, around the eyeball sockets, around the jaw, around the joint of the jaw. And then on up, let's go up and around right to the third eye and just give a nice little massage to the third eye. It's a nice little pressure right there. One finger or two fingers, little massage there, really nice, kind of getting into it. I like to put my thumbs in right under the the brow line where the bone kind of meets the bridge of the nose. And then you can just do like a little rub along the bottom of that bone there. You might be surprised, it could be tender. These are important acupuncture points. They can get junked up with muck in the air. Good little massage to your temples. To your temples and to your jaw. Great, great. All right, let's go ahead. And if you're sitting on something, you can move it to the side. We'll reach forward and slowly, slowly, slowly come on back. Come on to the back, feel it. Ah, let go. Really let the shoulders relax, let the neck relax. Breathe in deep, like you would just be like, oh yeah, this is it for the rest of the class. You know, that's where you have to be with every moment of rest. Like we've got all the time in the world. Like this completely relaxing breath, this moment. Yeah, and then let's just go ahead and draw the knees into the chest. Let's interlace the hands over the knees. Take a big inhale. We'll exhale the third eye into the knees. Inhale the head down. Exhale into the knees. Inhale the head down. Exhale, hug it in. Hold it there. And then we're going to go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back of the head. Lift the heart. Take the elbows wide. And we'll extend the right leg out. Heel up towards the sky. Left leg out, parallel to the earth. We'll go inhale. And then we'll go left elbow to the right knee for 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5. Try to reach as far as you can. 9, 10, 10. Yeah, so you're really trying to keep the left side shoulder really lifted. You don't drop that completely onto the earth. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. We'll switch the other side. Inhale, and then exhale 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go other side. And then we're going to go lift it on up. Extend the arms long. And then just take the leg down and forward and down and forward. You can take it as low as you like. You know, so you don't even have to go that far. 2, get some action. Lift as high as you can. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, then 1. Switch it out and lift, and then take it down, back. Good breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift up, and 1. Great, let's place the feet on the earth. Let the neck go. So we're going to get tone on the whole front side. So important. We have delicate spines, you know, in the bendy part of the spine, which is low back, and then the tiny, really delicate cervical spine that has to hold the head. So we want the muscles toned all the way around the neck. Let's take the heels close to the hips. Big inhale. And exhale. We'll just lift the hips on up. Hug the inner thighs in towards each other. Yeah, just get really long in the belly. If you feel any tightness or pinching in the low back, try tilting the tail down a little bit as you lift the hips up. Yeah, so rather than tucking the tail, the opposite thing. Lift the hips up a little more, hug the inner thighs towards each other, and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let's take the knees, one knee towards each shoulder, and then interlace the hands behind the legs. We'll take the feet over and round, up and back, up and back, nice and round. Massaging all the way up and down the spine. Great, and then we'll reach forward and come all the way forward to Malasana. Coming to squat pose, hands to the heart. Nice broad collarbones. Big length from the low back all the way up, like right behind the heart, you said, you feel it get broad. And then we'll parallel the feet, tip over onto the ball of the feet, and sit back on the heels, inhaling the arms out. Exhale the right under the left. And then we'll just like do some big circles with the elbows. Feel the full range all the way around. And then the other way. And we'll inhale the arms out and the left under the right and all the way around. Yeah, kind of pull the belly in, you know, so that you're not kind of shifting forward, keeping the shoulders over, right over the heels. Great, let's inhale the arms out. Really big. Press them back, nice and big. We'll come onto the top of the feet. Come to sit on the heels. And bringing the hands back. Opening the heart, big breath in. Then you can lift the knees. Get really nice and long on the front side of the ankle. When you're ready to take the knees down, lift the hips up. Just really feel the lifting of the heart. Like the arms grow so much longer here. And you come take the heels out wide. You can sit right between the heels if that works for you. If not, sit on the heels. Just a moment to feel into it. Just feel your left ear go up towards the sky, straight up. So we've dropped it over it before, but now try to feel it straight up. So just lengthening the left side. Maybe find a little more space there. And then the other side, right. Let come back to center and tuck the chin. Tuck it all the way to the chest. Turn your chin towards the left shoulder. Bring it into the chest and turn it towards the right shoulder. Good. So we've got all this chi moving through the neck. Let's come on to the hands and knees table pose. Right into cow. Inhale. Pulling in the low. Really pull up the belly, rounding cat pose. And cow. Exhaling round, long arms, long exhale. And one more round. Coming into cow again. Tuck the toes and we'll shift it all the way back, downward facing dog. Lengthening long. And taking a few breaths, like just checking into the alignment. Giving yourself room to grow a little longer. Feel a little more spacious in the finger and toe joints. And feeling the hips act like traction for the spine, pulling up towards the sky. And the hands might slide forward a bit, allowing a lot more length to the spine. And then notice if you're really arched in the heart, what that feels like. And then feel what it feels like to come a little more neutral. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe big. Good, and when you're ready, let's bring the feet all the way up to the hands. And lifting up, big heart, big long front side, pulling in the belly. Exhale, hinging the hips, tail going up. whether you fold deeply or not, just feeling the length in the hamstrings and the legs. Yeah, and then as you come out nice and straight again, let's bend the knees and reach the arms forward. Sit the hips back. So you feel that same lengthening of the whole front side. Feeling like someone has the crease of your hips pulling them back as you reach the opposite way. So like really feeling it as if you were holding on to like two bars pulling you in one way and the hips pulling back the other way. Lengthening long and breathe. Good, two more. Good, exhale really long. Press your feet and then we'll go. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Nice. For the heart. Let's let the arms come alongside. Close the eyes for a moment. Breathe in deep. Breathe into your symmetry, your stability. Breathing. It's just the inhale goes all the way into the soft places of the feet. And then we'll bring the hands together at the heart. So with this clean air, I'm just so thrilled with all this clean air we have. I was just envisioning salutations, like joyous salutations. So we'll do some variations. And let's inhale the arms out and up. Exhale all the way forward. Placing the hands firmly on the earth. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, step or hop back, plank pose. Stabilize it. For this first one, get your alignment really nice so that it's just like, oh right, it's a reminder. Elbows wrap around, shoulder, the eye of the shoulder really opens up, arms grow long, and the tailbone tiny tilts up, belly hugs in. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, wrap the elbows into the ribs, lower if you like. Inhale, lengthening up through the heart. Up dog, cobra. Keeping the heart collarbones open, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big long breath out. Empty, empty, empty. At the end of the exhale, feet lightly to the hands. Lengthening on out halfway up. Lengthening the belly so it stays long when you hinge at the hips, nice and supported. Press through the feet. Come all the way up, opening up the heart. Samastiti, hands to the heart. Again, like that. Inhale. And all the way forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lead with the wide of your heart. Exhale, back plank, chaturanga, or any of the two. Urdhva on up with the heart. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. The big breath in is your big, spacious release. Exhale long, light, end of your exhale. Feet to the hands, lengthening on out with your inhale. Uttanasana, extending through the heels, release the neck. Pressing through the feet, all the way up. Inhale at the top. Samastiti, equal standing posture. And let's go again, inhale. All the way, exhale. If you're stepping back, you're alternating, right? Let's lengthen out, inhale. Exhale, lightly and through your exhale. Empty the exhale, pause at the end. As you inhale, like really reach the heart up. That's the action of the pose. Up and back, downward facing dog. The hips reach on that. Big inhale. Long exhale, forward. Lengthening on out on the inhale. Spreading the toes, folding. Extend the heels to the earth. Exhale long. Press your feet on up. Inhale. Samastiti. Exhale. We'll do one more like that. Inhale. All the way forward. Exhale. Just really feeling the rhythm of the breath lead the movement. Back to plank and chaturanga for your exhale. Pressing into the earth to rise the heart. Inhale. Lifting the hips, bottoms up, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale long, bend, float it. Feet to the hands, lengthening on the inhale. Hinging a little deeper in the hips, maybe longer in the legs as you exhale, pressing through the feet. All the way up to the top, inhale. Stomach sticking feet, hands to the heart. Let's come on up to the toes. Yeah, way high up. Lengthen on up, reach up high. I like to take a little longer just to get a little more space in the ball of the feet. And then it really helps with the spine. On Friday we were playing with this, as you're here up on the toes, see if you can just slightly tilt the tail out as you pull the belly in and lengthen up. And then we'll dive forward, keeping the heels up so you can keep your balance. The heels can come down now, lengthening out, inhale. Exhale it back to plank. Lowering if you like. Inhale, big lift in the heart. Exhale on back, downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg on up. Bend the right knee. And then we'll just do some rolls. We did this last week. Just keeping the hips really level. Just big rolls of the thigh. All the way around. And we go the other direction. Getting into the hip joint. So the knee is bent the same the whole way. You're not kicking the foot out and in. It's all about the hip joint here. And then we'll inhale, take the right knee up. Exhale, shift over to plank, three-legged plank. So your knee is still bent. Kick the heel up towards the sky right here. So you're like in plank. Try to feel your plank. Gonna kick your heel up one more time. Inhale it big. Exhale, take your right knee to the left shoulder. Inhale, take your right leg straight three-legged plank. Exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale up, down, back. Exhale it to the left elbow. On back, stay in plank. To the right elbow. On back. Left wrist. On back. And right wrist. There you go. Take it back, inhale. Exhale, hug it to the heart. Place it right between the hands. And to bring your heel in, tuck it in, press through the heels and come on up. Warrior one, lengthen. Yeah, reach through your left heel, spreading the toes. And then get as long as you can, right, all the way up. All the way up the spine. Just feel into the legs. So this is, so much about legs this pose. So make some adjustments here to position the hips. Make sure you're not collapsing into the knee, the left knee. Really feel your weight in the right heel. And then check in with your balance. Gaze up to the prayer. One more breath. Exhale, take the prayer down the back. Elbows to the sky. That big breath. Exhale, let's keep it there as we shift forward to warrior three. Lift up the left leg. And now extend the arms out. Prayer and alongside, your arms alongside the ears, lift it big. We'll come on up with the left leg, balance. Catch it. Catch it, there we go. And then exhale your left leg over the right, wrap it around. Wrap it around, see if you can get the fine arms out. Yeah, big and wide. Exhale, the left arm under the right. Lengthen the elbows up, inhale. And exhale. All the way down, keeping your balance. Do as I say. All the way down. And then we'll come on up, inhale. Let's exhale. Take the left leg behind. A nice, like so, big side bend. Yeah, and so you can have the leg behind, kind of like the dancer with the right foot out. Or if it works better for you, bring it back into the center. And we'll just do a little bit of arm work. Right hand on top of the left. Press the left hand into the right palm. Keep pressing the right arm down as you take it up. So they're resisting each other, one pressing into the next. Give it as big of a press as you can, but be mindful of your feet. You know, don't push so hard that you're cranking it up in the joints, but just so you feel some really great resistance. Up, down, you can move it around to the other side. So you're really feeling into it. You know, all these swimmers who couldn't get in pools, you know, this is the kind of stuff, you know, unless you have weights at home, which many of us don't, this is the action. We don't get this pulling action of too many other shapes. Just give it a couple more. You can take it way over the side to get into the whole side body. Great, and then we'll bring the feet about hip width apart, interlace the hands behind the back, and rise the heart. Spin the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, take it all the way over. Yes, there's a little variation for the arms here, kind of a counter to the last pose. With the feet a little wider, you might have a little more space for the forward fold. Bringing your balance onto your right foot, now pick up your left leg. Kind of kicking the left heel into the buttocks. And then kick the left heel all the way up to the sky, standing splits, fold it over. Keeping your balance. And then we'll reach it back to high lunge, way back. Yeah, and come on up. Let's let the arms go alongside the ears. And we'll take a twist here. Left ears down, right arm up. Engage over your right shoulder. Really lengthen. Hugging in the left side belly. Good, let's take the right hand behind the head and just give that a little resistance. Head presses into the hand presses into into the hand. You know what I mean? Elbow goes up without twisting your left shoulder. Up, up, up. And then we'll come all the way down with the arm. Inhale, exhale. You can fold over the right leg as it straightens. Place the hands to the earth. Let's take the right leg all the way up to the sky. We'll bend the right knee. Take it all the way over. Lift on up. You can do any variations here. Variation of, a side plank, or a partial back bend, or a full back bend. Breathing. There's so many people on campus. Everyone's yay, something. So wake up, cleaner air. Sunday night, I had my N95 mask on. I took a walk to talk with a friend, and first time ever, absolutely knowing the entire circuit. Let's flip it around. Right leg up. You can just take it to down dog or shift it through chaturanga, your vinyasa. Opening up the heart. Up and back. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Yeah, so we'll go in through the nose and then out through the teeth, like a pressure cooker releasing. And through. And when you're ready, when we're down dog, we'll take the right leg up. Right leg, no. Take your right leg down. Take your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Give some rolls with the whole left hip. And the other direction. Yeah, and then when you're ready, we'll lift it on up. Shift it, keep the leg bent. Shift it over to plank with the knee bent, just like we did last time. Try to find a plank. Inhale it big. Exhale, left knee to right shoulder. On deck, kick it back through the heel. To left shoulder, straight back with the left leg. To the right elbow, back with straight leg. To the left elbow, back. To the wrist, and back. And to the left wrist. Great. Hug it to the heart. And place the left foot down. Right heel down. Press through the heels. Come all the way up. Float it up. Lengthen high. Really spread through the right heel. Yeah, so just, striking this pose, or warrior one and warrior two throughout the day. It's just like every day you're doing it and you're really supporting the knees, keeping length in the calves and heels, so helpful for the spine. Let's take the prayer to the back of the heart. Reach the elbows up. Feel the lengthening from the belly up through the elbows. Shift it forward. That will keep you balanced. Extend long through your right heel. And then straighten the arms. Long out. Prayer. Lengthening right out of the hips. Really lengthen. And we'll come on up with the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, we'll wrap it around. Eagle. Sit. Sit, arms out. Big inhale. And this time it's the right elbow under the left. Reach the elbows up, way up. Yeah, and then you can bring it all down nice and compact. Nice and compact. Good, and then blossoming open the heart. Take it around to the other side. And we'll go big side arc. And then position for your foot. Your right foot. That will be your right hand on top. The other right hand on top. Hopefully we got that right the first time. And it's the long side. And then, yeah, just a few up and down. Pressing up. So they're really pressing into each other as it's coming down. The lower one is pressing up. As the lower one bends over, the top one keeps pressing into it as it rises. Shifting it through the center, around the side. And you might want to see if how high you can go as you keep the resistance, tapping into some more of that, those smaller systems of muscles. Yeah, and then just reaching around for be in there. Good, we'll come all the way up. Let's bring the feet together. Interlace the hands, other finger on top. Rise the heart in here. All the way over. Exhale. Yeah, let the arms go as far as they can. Release the neck. And then we'll pick up the right leg here. Balance. Kick your right heel all the way up to the sky. Great, and when you're ready, take it all the way back. High lunge. We'll bring it on up, inhale. Keep extending through the back heel, twisting, exhale, high lunge, twist. And bring the left hand to the back of the head. Really feeling into the whole back side. Yeah, so as we get long, we also want to kind of strengthen into that connective tissue, especially for the little flexy ones of you. And let's take the upper arm up and around. We'll place the hands down, float the left leg up, bend the left knee, and come on up and over. Yeah, just exploring your balancing, any variations. anywhere from side plank, partial wheel to full wheel. Yeah, just taking a couple moments here to you just get really long in your right arm. It's like big support, big lift of the hips, leading with the heart, breathing big. And then we'll spin it all the way up with the left leg, all the way through your vinyasa. And rising it on up with the heart. Exhale on back, downward facing dog. Big breath here. Big full exhale. And then let's walk the toes back a little bit. Round all the way over. All the way over. Oops, we forgot to straighten out the leg, didn't we? Okay, we'll get to that. You didn't fold over that straight left leg. Maybe you did. You did. Okay, so coming onto the belly, top of the feet to the earth. Bringing the elbows or the fingertips right out from the shoulders. Yes, we've been trying to get into some more of the smaller musculature of the shoulder region and the mid-back. So rise on up and then let the arms help you. Staying on the fingertips. So they're not like with the gecko in the front, but they're like right kind of out to the ribs, and lift it, support it, go as high as you can, tapping into the muscles of the whole back side. Big breath. Yeah, and exhale all the way down. Let's come on to the elbows, Sphinx pose. Rise up through the heart, pulling the belly even here. So keep it nice and long in the low back. Turning your, so we'll go for the left arm in, reach back with your right hand. So really kind of the essence of the dancer pose. Dancer obviously is balancing, and we think of it as this big back bend, which it becomes, but it's first this big lengthening of the right quad, of the right hip flexor, big opening of the right shoulder, right big brachial plexus. So feel it here. Breathe long, keeping the right knee hugging into the center. Then we'll shift it to the other side. Reach back to the left ankle, the left foot, and support it. Yeah, so you're not just, it's not just a pressing thing that you're bending the knee a lot, but as you lengthen back through your left knee, lengthen long in your right arm, and a big opening in your left shoulder, left heart. Yeah, and then you can keep hold of the ankles, both of them, and take it on up for the boat pose. Feel into that whole front side of the heart and chest. Kicking the legs back. Yeah, when you're ready, we'll shift it all the way back to child's pose. Breathing. Really releasing. 3, 2, and let's come all the way forward on the hands and knees. And we'll go ahead and bring the right foot forward. Just get really long into the left hip flexor. And you can tuck the left toes, lift the left knee for a moment, just getting really long. A little more into the hip. And then walking your right foot over to the left for pigeon pose. Yeah, you just make adjustments for you, for your hip, for your back, for your knees, any variations you like. And whenever you're ready, you can drape the upper body over the right thigh. Give your third eye a soft place to land. Yeah, so set it up for your neck that it's not, reaching too far to reach whatever it's supported on. That's why some of us are much better with the hands stacked or a fifth step. So you can really relax the neck. Really let go, neck, shoulders. Letting the whole weight of the body settle to the earth. Consciously breathing. And breathe into the quality of that welcoming compassion of our pearl meditation. And then using your hands, just like pressing up from a push-up, but let the head drop towards the earth as you come on up. And shifting back, either going through another vinyasa, half salutation, or just back to down dog. And then when you're ready, bringing your left foot forward for a lunge. Just breathing into the deep hinge of the left hip. You can tuck the right toes and kind of lift the right knee, getting longer in your right hip flexor. And then when you're ready, walking your left foot over, on over to the right. Yeah, adjusting for you. Any variations you like. And when you're ready, folding on over your left leg. Right away, when the head meets the support, release the neck, shoulders. Breathing. Settling. In a full, thoughtless breath. And using your hands to gently press yourself up. Let's bring the back leg around to meet the front. And just picking out the legs, you give a little shake to the legs side to side. Lengthening the arms forward. Keeping the support by kind of pressing the heels into the earth as you round, round, round. Just let it go. Like open the palms up. Let the body drop to the earth. Right away, drop in. Release. Relax. Inner gaze. Gently shift the third eye. Muscles all around the eyes, relax. Muscles of the face, relax. Feeling the relaxation pour down through your body from the head all the way to the toes. remembering the beautiful, somewhat humorous, but so wise words of Ram Dass, who would say, well, the funny at this is, we're all God and drag. You've heard me say that before. But all of it, this life and every bit of it, is our curriculum to God, is what he would say. Your incarnation is not an accident. None of it is an accident. All on the path. Be centered in your heart. Be grounded by your intentions. Cultivate trust. And keep your sights open for grace as it flows into your life in every way. And you can stay in Shavasana if you like, or if you like to come on up to seated, and we'll finish with our chants of peace and our final Om for gratitude. And taking a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Okay, thank you for your presence.